blown away by. And I think because of how much I've enjoyed having 2 of these units at my home, that other people will as well. Mr. Beams is the absolute leader in battery operated security lighting.
That's right.
I had an opportunity to sit down with quite a few of their designers at the National Hardware Show last year. They are not on the cutting edge. They're blowing everybody else away.
Yeah.
This is a battery operated spotlight for outdoor rating that's 450 lumens bright. That's 45 times brighter than the flashlight on your cell phone.
That's right.
And yet, it has a motion detector in it so that it can sense if something's coming towards it even before you would be able to. And then we package them together in a set of 2, not at almost 80 bucks, but at under 30. I want to introduce you to Scott Hines.
Thanks for having me back.
How are you, man?
Yeah, I mean,
I needed lighting that I could count on, where I didn't have to hire an electrician. I didn't have to run wiring.
Absolutely.
I live on a working farm.
Been there, yep.
I have buildings that have never had electricity in them. But it's dark by 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So I actually use one of these in what we call our snow shed, which is where I keep my snow removal equipment. And if I walk in there, it lights up like a floodlight and then turns itself off automatically when I walk out the door.
Covers 675 square feet each.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of light in a lot of area. And that's the thing, it puts light where you don't normally have it. And so it gives you all the look and feel of a high-end lighting and security system, but none of the price, none of the intrusiveness of an electrician or the hassle or the damage of installation. It is simple, it's easy, and it just gives that little, not just the extra light, but a little bit of peace of mind too, because you got the security there too, to maybe put lights where you never had them before.
Now, here's another factor. We are getting into a season of inclement weather. When there's a power outage, it doesn't affect these at all. These operate on 4 D-cell batteries like a flashlight.
Yep.
But man, this thing is a lot brighter than a flashlight.
Way brighter, and also because you get 8,000 activations out of this. You think about that. If that's 18 times a night, you go a year before you have to, and 18 times a night is a ton.
That's impressive.
You go a year without having to replace the batteries. This is the sensor right here, the photo sensor. There's 2 LED lights. It's a very bright SMT technology that gets reflected out, gives you 675 square feet of 450 lumens. So when you think about it, we'll bring the lights down here in a second. I have my iPhone out with me. I'll turn the flashlight on. When you see the difference, it is absolutely nuts. Well, so it just lights the area.
I want to show you some animation of how it works, because again, whenever you get close to it, it will greet you with light. Imagine with this time change that's going to happen now in about a month, it's going to be dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, which means you're coming home and probably leaving in the morning in total darkness. So whenever you break that invisible beam to us, those lights come on. I use one of the lights every single night when I let the dogs out for the last time so they can go out and do their business. And it's nice that I can be able to see them and they can see around as well. They work beautifully.
Well, what's nice about it too is the motion sensor itself is out 30 feet. So that it's not out to the road. So it's not like every time a car drives past your house, it's going to turn on. So it's a reasonable amount. What I want you to see is I'm going to pick this up here, okay? Look at the difference. This is nuts.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead. You can light me up, all right? So look at,
kind of close your eye.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
how
battery operated light. That's crazy.
Okay, now if you turn it away,
and
look how close I have my iPhone light.
Yeah.
This is all I got, okay?
Compared to this.
This versus that. 45 times brighter. But what's also great about it is what we call NetBright technology. So NetBright technologies, you may not have noticed it, but when you pick that up, all of the other lights turned on with it. So the 2 you get will talk to each other, but you can get as many sets as you like, and they will continue to talk to each other to turn on.
These sold out last time they were on the air. The NetBright technology was the reason why I sat down with the engineering staff last year at the National Hardware Show. This company, Mr. Beams, was recently bought out by Amazon.
That's correct.
And they bought them purely because of this silent ability for these lights to communicate with each other.
It's amazing.
So now I'm not limited to how much space I can cover. In other words, if you were to buy 2 sets or more, I could line the entire driveway from the dirt road up the path to my farm, and if one of the lights was lit, every single one would
all
come
go
on
at the same time.
without
It's so
any
brilliant.
wiring whatsoever. And it's the first time that that had ever been made available at a consumer price that wasn't crazy.
Yeah, and you put it on the four corners of your home. If one goes on, they all go on.
Look at
So
this.
it could be a deer, but how about somebody a little more nefarious? You know, you don't know what's
Yep.
going on there. It lights everything up right away. Look at this one up here, Dan. This is just over the windows. It serves two functions. Check out here. We have a little fire pit here. It
Right.
lights this up beautifully. Remember, 450 lumens, 675 square feet, but also, burglars are burglars for one reason, because they're lazy. They don't want to work for a living. They want to steal, right? Well, what burglars tend to do is they come check your windows real quick.
Right.
All right, and then if it's not locked or whatever, then they may do something
They're
worse.
looking for the easiest point of
Easiest way.
access.
Well, once this goes on and it lights it all up, they're out of there.
Right,
They don't want any
right.
part of that. That's what great. So you get the peace of mind and the lighting.
Now, good and bad. I'm down to one color. I'm down to the white. At one time, I had 4 different colors that I could present, but I'm down to only this. These sold out the last time they were on the air. If they sell out again, I don't have no guarantees that I can get them back in at anywhere near the price tag. And you're getting 2 of them for under 30 bucks. It's almost an $80 value.
We set 2 up. Actually, it's just, it is 2 here. I apologize. They talked to each other. They came on at the same time as soon as they came on here. The nice thing about it is it'll stay on as long as it sees motion.
Right.
As long as you continue motion, they'll stay on. Playing basketball in the driveway or whatever. But after 30 seconds, if there's no motion, it shuts it off. It's efficient. That's why they've become the industry leader. Efficiency, battery life. You see the ones around the set just went out again.
All right.
So if we pick this back up,
If we're quite,
go ahead.
no,
they go
they did
back
it.
on.
They go back on
Isn't that
immediately.
insane?
It's the
I love
coolest
it.
thing.
Yeah.
I've actually, as a consumer, I've been waiting for these to come back on because they sold out the last time I was on. I was on the air with your buddy Sean.
That's right.
Who
That's right.
represents these as well, and they sold out with us, and it took more than a month to get them back into the inventory. This is the time of year that I need it more than any other.
Absolutely.
So,
Fall's here, darker
yep.
earlier. Might be the first one home at night. You know you have light.
If you're thinking about a great gift idea as well, this is it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Good to
Thanks,
see you, my
man.
friend. We'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, man, we got a good tool coming.
Yeah. I've
love
got a brand new tool from one of the largest tool manufacturers on the face of the planet. Even though you may not have heard their name before, they build tools for other companies whose tool names you know. And we're going to be doing that
Yeah,
coming
can't
up
wait,
as
man.
well.
See you in a little bit.
Carolyn is coming up. Carolyn, what do you have?
These are the best grooming tool that I've ever seen for my dogs, my cats, my rabbits.